Hi, good morning, afternoon, evening. This is Bunny Designs. Oh, just bear with me. Just that might be better. Hopefully that's better. Have we? Oh no, no, we don't have any volume at all now. I hope everybody's okay. You'll have to forgive me. This is the very first YouTube. I apologise, Ustream, and for some reason there is a delay. So when I can hear me, it's a delay. I hope it doesn't drive you all. I don't know what to do about that. So if we just say hi all. If there's anybody that wants to say anything, do feel free to ask questions. That's what we're here for, and I do apologise about that. The mouse has decided that it didn't want to work. So, and there is a 3-second delay. So this is about, originally, I wanted to show my little book of watercolours because I have quite bad arthritis, and carrying lots of as much as they are beautiful tins, carrying lots of art supplies around isn't really an option for me at the moment. So I designed this little book which will have a Pampers little wet wipe, a couple of makeup sponges. I actually draw with quite a fine paintbrush. So this is my little book that I designed to hold lots and lots of my favourite art supplies. I have the Peerless watercolours, which were little squares, and you just cut them up and then label them and put a water scale of the colours that you can get from one. It's like being in a cave, but never mind, you'll have to forgive me. Hopefully I'll sort it out for next time. I have the Derwent Inktense, the Derwent watercolour pencils, and there are 72. There are the 72 Inktense pencils, and there's some Derwent graphite pencils, because as long as they have water soluble, or they have a small paintbrush sign on the pencil, then you know you can put them into this little book. And these are the Graphitint, which are wonderful, but it's rather difficult is getting this is holding this and carrying it around with you. So the whole of the 24 are on here. I mean, you could make bigger squares if you wanted to do it wet. It's wetter than a traditional watercolor. The paper, the plastic between, is quite good because it means every page has a potential palette, and then all I do is take the baby wipe and just make sure it's all clean, so that when you shut it up, the colours aren't contaminated and they still stay lovely and crisp. You seem to have stopped for some reason, so you'll have to forgive me. And I have to forgive the other noise. It's my little rescue dog who is being banished from the room and has decided that he's going to go through the door. So if I just have a look and decide why we've frozen. Oh my. All the dogs want to sit by me. They would do, wouldn't they? Bless them. So, oh my. I might have to get up and sort that out. So, I found some Prismalo pencils, and they had the water brush on them, so I've used them. They're very pale, but they are lovely colours, and they are slightly metallic. Then there's the Caran d'Ache. I don't have that many, but I think there's about 100 in the set, so it's a case of scribbling the squares. And as long as you have a good coating, everybody knows how these. They're very, very vibrant. They're very well pigmented, so you will get quite a lot of colour, especially the way that I watercolour, which I think is why it works. These were Caran d'Ache as well. These were the pencils, and it said that they were metallic, so they're very pale. But if you want to just be on a pale instead of full on colour, you have the option of having pale colours. And these were I found this tin in my stash, hidden away, that I'd never used. The Faber-Castell, but opening the tins is always quite a difficult thing for me. So my daughter had used these, but I've just scratched the edge. That's where I used that little tiny bit at the end, and that made quite a nice little colour. And as long as you label them, it means that if that runs out more than that one, you just go find the name, find the number, you know exactly the same, and you just scribble over the top. And that works with every single one of the crayons and the pencils. So, not contented with that, I have these Murphy's Law. Says that if I touch this, I will knock everything down. And these are the Hydrus, beautiful, vibrant, gorgeous Dr. Martens PH Hydrus Fine Art Colours. There is a drop on here, and they are protected by a double layer of plastic. And it was an experiment which didn't go very well, but the colours are in there, and I think there's 36, and then I've got an extra few, so about 40 or 50 colours there. Recently, my last purchase was these beautiful Gansai Tambi watercolours that are absolutely beautiful. And as much as, again, I love these, I've dropped them twice now. It's always a good idea to do a colour swatch, but I did the colour swatch for this by putting them, I do apologise about my dog, and I put them onto the little paper palettes. I'm going to have to let him in because I won't have a door left if I don't. So I made some quite deep puddles, and I daubed, because I was determined that if I could get all these colours in, that would be wonderful. And I love these, but carrying them around isn't an option for me. So I'm really sorry, I just wanted to know why that's frozen. You'll have to forgive me.